Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Tuesday edition of Rasaji Speak. So happy you could join us today. Hope you had a great Monday. We want to let you know that we have started selling tickets for the convention and tour in January. If you're interested in there are prices for the tour alone and for the convention. In order to be in the convention, you need to be in the teacher's program by All Saints Day, which is like 10 days away. So that's November the 1st. You need to be enrolled in that, and then you would be able to come to the convention. It's going to be something you do not want to miss. Okay. And that is the early bird pricing is in place right now. Today's subject matter is the purity of a woman, a mirror of divinity. Well, this is why I have Our Lady behind me, right? As Eve, as Sita, as Mother Mary. Now, I gotta share with you how much a man is involved in this, right? You've heard me talk about a human being can sink lower than an animal, could rise above an angel. We haven't seen many of that, but this is one of the pathways to angelhood. You see, the inner beauty that is reflected through a woman who chooses the path of purity. Now, I want this to be said. It's very important for you to know that. Doesn't necessarily mean that she is a physical virgin. That's not what we're talking about. Not at all what we're talking about. But it does say that where porno is today is the dark side trying to draw what's good in a man to the lowest level they possibly can. And they have been very effective. That market is a booming business. People joke at Lama G says, sometimes maybe you're in the wrong business, Lama G. Well, I'm proud of the business that we're in. And I know that we're looking for noble men and pure women, right? Now, that being said, if you've had a rough life as a woman and you lowered your self-esteem and you lowered your self-confidence, you got a road to toe, I'll tell you for sure. But the man's involvement here is also incredible. When a man's honor and a woman's purity reaches a certain level, every knee will bend. You just heard me right. When a man's honor and chivalry and a woman's virtue and purity reaches a certain level, they reflect so much of the divine. They are, without a doubt, a mirror of the divine. The women and the men that spend their time in front of the mirror doing real mirror meditation, minimum on a weekly basis, you're clearing the past out of your spirit to bring those two divine qualities forth. Ram and Hanuman had that in the male. And lo and behold, the Madonna in the female. But you've known other women, Kuan Yin, that a lot of Taoists and Buddhists reckon in is kind of their concept of the Madonna. She has that in spades also. You see, we have the power of resurrection. Jesus told us that. He demonstrated that with Lazarus and with his own body. We know we have that, but there's many levels of resurrection before we're talking about from dead to life. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right out of the 23rd Psalm of David, right? That's a hidden thing. Also made in thy image. What is your image of your significant other? Did you know that you are give the power about 50%? Did you know that? As much as 50%. See, if you see your woman or your man less than, you're keeping them in their place. I know. You heard me right. If you see them closer to some porno star, then that's the image that you have of them. But if you see your man as noble, if you see the Hanuman in your man, or the Ram in your man, or the Madonna, or the Sita, or the Eve in your woman, do you know they will rise to that occasion? For the most part, people unconsciously mirror an image in where their thoughts and feelings lie at any given time. They don't know they have this power. See, the true meaning of the word resurrection and the word exercise, which is a derivative of exorcism, they all mean a similar statement: to bring forth. To bring forth. What will you bring forth? Will you bring forth the Madonna, the Sita, the Eve in your woman, if you're a man? And you women, would you bring forth the Hanuman, right? Or Camelot, or King Arthur, or Hanuman? What do you see? See, you have the power of image in is hidden in that the ability to resurrect or to bring forth. Tal ade kumi is aromatic, to arise and walk, which is what Jesus spoke to Lazarus. How do I know? I was right there with my hand on his shoulder as he was kneeling, and that telling Abba, thank you, Abba, for hearing my prayer. Tala de me. Right? So what will you do? You have the power now of resurrection. You have the power to image in what you want your woman and what you want your man to be. Right? When you're looking at your column exercise, even if you're with a man or a woman right now, and you know they're not of that quality, how much power do you truly have? How much reflection can they project? You see, when you look at Joseph McCurry's art, do you know what really turns you on about his art? The most simple, the most basic reality is that he's manifesting 4, 5, and 6D on a two-dimensional canvas. And the light and the emission of light and colors that come off that canvas remind you of the heavenly kingdom. Same with Master David's music, Penny It's music, Lisa and Nate's music, right? They are channels of celestial music. Sherry Gurley's voice, right? Sister Emmy, they are channeling the angels and the sounds of celestial music coming vibrational far, far away. Joseph is giving you the image right off the canvas. It speaks to your very soul. Master David's music stirs your soul. Lama G is just explaining to you how it all works. That's my job. That's that's my job. That's what I've been here before many times in many shapes and forms to make the most ridiculous seem yet the most simplified. We are made in the image and likeness of the divine. Why don't we start showing up and showing out? And then we will see human beings rise above angels. Are you with me? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you understand how profound this teaching today that Lamaji has laid upon you. Made in the image and in the likeness. Women, there's your example. Men, Hanuman, Ram, there is no better example, right? Baraka Bushad, which means may the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. Look forward to seeing you on what Chin calls Hump Day tomorrow. Remember, Master David's class tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. And teachers, we're going to have one heck of a training today at 1 o'clock. Don't be late. God bless you all and see you very soon.